a very warm welcome to the English as well. Hooray! The Hal-an-Tow is about to begin. Okay guys, gather round please, this way. Come this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, and small people, and green people. The most important thing about Flora Day is not all the drink, and all the food, and all the friends.
What kind of chapel's this you go to?
It's a feeling. The Hal-an-Tow is a feeling. Because 99.9% of the people standing in the street are standing there thinking, bunch of stupid people dressed up like that. Actually, it isn't like that at all. When you actually do it, you are welcoming the summer. And remember, it's the feeling inside that matters. It's not how well you sing, it's how loud you sing. One last huggy before you go, all right? Huggy!
This is the Hal-an-Tow. This means the stick with flowers on top that you carry around the 1st of May.
How would you describe the Hal-an-Tow to somebody who'd never seen it before?
Noisy and not as serious as the other dances.
We have an awful lot of fun. We hope the crowd does as well, but it's not about the crowd, it's about a community coming together and celebrating, really, and yeah, in a particularly idiosyncratic Helston way.
Yeah, there's this big thing. Nobody knows what's going on, but essentially, we stopped 7 times through Helston.
It's the wildy bit of the wild celebration.
Well, you've seen it from the inside. It's absolute chaos.
The Hal-an-Tow is actually one of the few bits of Flora Day that you can be involved in wherever you come from. So the dances and stuff, you have to be invited. But in the Hal-an-Tow, actually, no, absolutely, everybody and anybody can come and get involved. And I think we're getting up to, quite a, I don't know how many people this year. I mean,
on a small year you get about 60 people. On a big year you can have more than 200 doing the Hal-an-Tow.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm the dragon.
I'm the dark one.
Which roles have you held previously?
I've been a green man and I've been Little John.
I've just been a Spaniard.
Oh well.
I've been promoted.
Yeah.
Or demoted, depending on which way you look at it.
This is a way. We are with St. Bernard and he's come across on his granite millstone and we have to follow him around and crash around him.
I call myself the chief oggier, so we do quite a lot of oggieing. So I'll get in the centre of the ring and go around with this, oggie, and get all the crowd up and go. So the Hal-an-Tow, when we parade around, quite a lot of the idea is to wake up the town in the morning. So we, so in between the performances, literally the idea is to make as much noise as possible. So you'll hear a lot of people with the horns and the whistles and the oggy, oggy, oggy and all that sort of stuff. So it's really an ancient festival which goes back beyond memory, really.
It's also a living thing, so some of these costumes are 30 years old, other of these costumes were made this morning, so
yeah.
there's a whole sort of thing. It's been going on for a very long time.
So how long have you been taking part in the Hal-an-Tow celebrations?
20 odd years, I can't remember exactly. It's a very Cornish thing, you don't see this anywhere else, and it's been going on for a very long time.
It speaks to our pagan roots. We've been sort of chasing in the May and chasing out the winter since time began.
What is that? What's all those words you read out as your crier at the beginning? Did you read out in Cornish?
Yes.
Clue you, clue you, clue you! Daily Warmer and Hal-an-Tow and Valeth.
Clue you is hear me in Cornish. The piece that's read out is a welcome to everybody in Cornish. It's important because ceremonially, Cornish people get to hear their own language once a year. And I, when I was growing up, I didn't know how important that was to me. It was only sort of hindsight, a thing that you take for granted because it happens every year, becomes sort of fundamentally important to you.
Warmer and Hal-an-Tow and Valeth. Heddiw ag an the arbennig, the Hellas the Estin welcome, the Ganoion, and the Bob Kendro.
I think once you've done it, you want to keep continuing to do year after year. So it's good fun, and I recommend anybody to come and do it. And everybody who does it loves it. You know, it's killing on the knees.
What was your favourite part?
I like the dragon also.
The dragon.
How to describe it? Christmas just happens, and you have no choice, and you get carried along with it, whatever happens. When I was growing up, Flora Day was incredibly special. It was an incredibly important thing. I used to have written into my contract wherever I worked, I will be taking May the 8th off, and which meant that I missed one Flora Day from when I was at school to today. There are two people today who came back from Canada to be at the Hal-an-Tow. People come from all over the world. People come back. This is a homecoming day. Yeah, it is. It's more important than Christmas to me.